George Dental Associates, KC Sports Cafe, SWGI, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, Sandy Howe Notary Services, the Brewston Chiropractic Studio, Target Safety Solutions, Fact, the C. Harper Auto Group, Bruce Beard for all of your accounting and tax needs, M&R Transit, the Uniontown Printing Press, Joby's Golf, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Gary's Auto Sales, K2 Engineering, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, the Delarose Law Offices, the Fay West Glass Company, Potter's Bar and Grill, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, Thurby's Riverside Ford, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Uniontown Dental Associates, Shop and Save, Uniontown Detailing, Movement Physiotherapy, Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown, the T-Berry Law Offices, Peachin Pharmacy, Zen's Construction Warehouse, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, Ford of Uniontown, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke, Cherokee Recycling, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Stewart Collision, and by attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorff LLP. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
From Uniontown High School, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live as the 12-0 Uniontown Red Raiders host the 2-12 Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanula. Gary Frankhauser is going to join us on the sidelines tonight. Billy Dice behind the camera in our Facebook Live video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our pregame show, as always, being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And Tony, Uniontown and Laurel Highlands meeting for the 119th time here tonight. Uniontown leads the all-time series 68-50.
Leads the all-time series, and we were talking a little bit before this, during this JV game. We can only hope that tonight's game can be like the last two that we saw last year. Double overtimes on both of them, the split between Uniontown and Laurel Highlands. And like I said, if we can see something like that, I'm ready to go tonight, Brian.
Uniontown off to a 12-0 start to open up the season. Laurel Highlands, they've lost 9 in a row, certainly in rebuilding mode. Their last win back on December the 12th over Connellsville. They almost pulled out a win on Friday night, losing a tough 6-point decision against Southmoreland 59-53.
Yeah, and it was a tough loss. They actually had the lead going into the fourth quarter, but just kind of struggled down the stretch. And, that's what happens. I mean, you see some teams get tired. And actually, we said that, too, about Uniontown on Friday night. They weren't very deep against Elizabeth Forward. Had a couple guys out because of injuries and things like that. They kind of made it a little bit more interesting than it should have been on Friday, but they were able to hold out for the win.
Of course, plenty of star power on the Uniontown side. Notorious Grooms already went over 1,000 career points. Jameer Braxton, he's getting close. Over 900 career points. Calvin Winfrey hopes to return from an ankle injury tonight. And on the Laurel Highlands side, it looks like they're going to have Antoine Black gone for the rest of the year. Reports indicate he's transferring to IMG Academy in Florida. And for a Mustang team that's already shorthanded, that doesn't help the cause.
Doesn't help at all, though Antoine did not score a whole lot of points. I mean, he averaged double figures for them, but thing of it was his defense and rebounding and everything like that the Mustangs are really going to miss.
Sold-out game tonight, and you look at the Mustangs just trying to look for a little boost, and you wonder how much that almost win and that close performance against Southmoreland will maybe give them a little confidence boost here this evening.
Well, and I hope so, and that's the thing. I mean, you're at the point right now where you're really searching for a win. You're trying to find exactly what's happening. We said that before, looking for chemistry and stuff like that, but they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble, and they're going to have to play good defense against a really good offensive Uniontown team.
As Tony mentioned, these two teams played in a pair of thrilling double overtime games last year, each team winning on the road. Uniontown's win over Laurel Highlands last year, in fact, snapped a Mustang 24-game conference winning streak and also snapped the Mustangs 3-game series winning streak. But Laurel Highlands got revenge, winning the regular season finale between the schools. But Uniontown certainly heavy favorites here tonight.
Yeah, I would say they're heavy favorites. I mean, they came in on a 12-game win streak. They've been playing great basketball, scoring a lot of points. I mean, even the other night, scoring very well against Elizabeth Forward, having no trouble whatsoever. We've seen them put up 91 points against a really good Bell Vernon team. So the Mustangs are going to have their hands full tonight.
The Red Raiders and the Mustangs meeting for the 119th time tonight. Our live video stream here on WMBS, courtesy of attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorff LLP and Shop and Save, Walnut Hill in Uniontown. We'll talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky and Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Take the back. Fayette County's got it. Convenient and comfortable. Take the back. Anywhere in Fayette County, we'll get you there. Take the back. Safe and reliable. Take the back. Fast and fun. Ride the back. Come ride the back.
Fayette area coordinated transportation has a free shuttle service from the transfer center every Monday through Friday. That's right, free. Just park your car at the transfer center from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. No headaches. Let FACT do all the work. FACT has public transportation to Pittsburgh. All FACT buses are handicap accessible. For more information, visit factbus.com. That's factbus.com. Forget all the fuss and ride the FACT bus today.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
Just that easy. Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126. I'm Rozak, back on the Sproul's Insurance Group pregame show. The Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs tonight. Boys high school basketball action here on WMBS, being joined by Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. And Rob, your Red Raiders coming off a win on Friday night on the road at Elizabeth Forward, but the Warriors really battled you tough and made you play a full 32 minutes of basketball.
Yes, they're a really good basketball team. Coach Nolan's done an outstanding job. If you look at it, if you look at their exhibition wins, beating Bethel Park 520, and just yesterday, Sunday, they played Montour, and for 3 quarters, I just watched the complete game. They were beating Montour going into the 4th quarter, and maybe like ran out of gas, and Montour ended up beating about 13 or 14 points. But Elizabeth Ford's a really good basketball team. Having 15 back inside after being injured the last couple of years makes them good. And Turner is one of the better players in the section. So we had a between 14 and 20 point lead, but nothing that we did. Maybe we got a little bit tired, but they shot the ball and made plays. So it's a very good win for us playing without Calvin and without Jeremiah. Jeremiah got hurt early, and he was having a great game, so we can hopefully get him back soon.
Did you expect to have both Calvin and Jeremiah in the lineup against Laurel Highlands?
We're not sure about Jeremiah with being an off day with the and stuff. We have to see again with the trainer. But Jeremiah is a big part of our team, and unfortunately, he hurt it in Florida. We rested him, and he re-injured it. So it's tough. It's tough to lose him out. He gives us some size, and besides that, he's just a great kid that does everything right. Never misses a game in the summer. Always works hard, so we want to get him back. And Calvin 100% wants to play. So hopefully Calvin. We say Calvin's back, and we're not sure about Jeremiah.
We've had some big second quarters this season, and last Friday was no exception. What is it about the second quarter of the game that you get your Red Raiders really fired up?
Well, I don't know. I just think just getting the feel for the game, but it's something we talked about at practice Saturday. We need to play 32 minutes of basketball. If we want to beat the kind of teams that we want in the future, we need to, and our kids will do it. But again, other teams make plays too. Other teams have good players. Turner for them is an impressive player. So sometimes when you're playing good defense and have your hand in somebody's face, they still make the shots. That's just basketball. But to beat a team like that without your one of the better point guards in WPIAL, it's a credit to the players that we have. Kellen Nilsson and Isaac Ellsworth can't be playing any better for us. And Eric Thompson's giving us good minutes too. So we're excited about that, and we're looking forward to playing Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, just one game for your Red Raiders this week. You'll really get busy next week. You'll have 4 games on the schedule. Next Monday at Southmoreland, non-conference game against South Allegheny on Tuesday, conference game against Albert Gallatin on Friday, and then playing in the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic a week from Saturday.
Yeah, it's just nice, and it's really like 2. Then you get a couple days off, then play 2 again. Southmoreland game, that's why we were hoping it was Friday, because both teams were off on a section, but they couldn't work it out because of their schedule or something. So, but again, our kids play a lot of basketball, and when you get those 2 days off, that really separates those 4 games. But again, if you look at our exhibition schedule, Coach Coffin has done an outstanding job for it. He sent me a stat today. In 6A, we're playing one of the ranked teams in the state. We played Aliquippa, one of the ranked teams in the state. And it goes, there's a lot more, too. And we'll be playing Berlin, and we're playing Baldwin, one of the best 6A teams. So we're excited about the teams, and we're feeling those games are helping prepare us for the future. And again, our kids are doing everything asked for them. They're working hard, they're playing, and we want to continue to get better.
Well, more with Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky getting you ready for the Red Raiders and the Mustangs boys high school basketball action here on WMBS.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver is the buildup of excess fat in liver cells and affects about 100 million people in the U.S. Risk factors include being overweight, diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. If you have fatty liver, our team at U.S. Digestive Health urges you to talk to your doctor about getting a blood or ultrasound-based test to check for liver scarring that can lead to cirrhosis. For more information, call us at 724-437-7677.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from Bruce Beard.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Brian Morozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, getting you ready for boys high school basketball action tonight as the Uniontown Red Raiders get set to host the Laurel Highlands Mustangs in a Section 3 4A matchup. And Rob, your Red Raiders right now, the only undefeated boys high school basketball team in the WPIAL. I think that really says a lot about your Red Raider program.
Yeah, that's nice too, and our kids know that when you go to the playoffs, whether you're 22-1, 22, whether you're 21-1 or 22-0 or 20-2, everybody starts at 0-0. But again, our kids work so hard every game they want to play, they want to win, and we want to keep it going. And we're excited about where we're at. It's a credit to our players. And if you look at the last 2 years, going back, I believe they're 36-6 right now, or 37. So the kids have done a great job, and their attitudes are great. They work hard, and they're studying film, and it's just a pleasure to be around them.
A rivalry game with Laurel Highlands. They're obviously down a little bit this year after what they lost to graduation, but the game still has the community fired up. I think tickets sold out in just a couple of minutes, and I know the gym's going to be packed, and always a great atmosphere in Uniontown and Laurel Highlands get together.
Yes, it is. We know anything about Laurel Highlands. Laurel Highlands has played a great game at Elizabeth Ford a couple weeks ago. They played probably their best game against Southmoreland. Watched the entire game. Very easily could have won that game, and we know how good Southmoreland is. And kids, they have some really good players that just didn't get a chance to play. Great kids and great families. Know a lot of them. Koffler went to school with his mother, just a great kid. Leighton the other night had 4 3-pointers against Southmoreland. Jaden Ringer, those kids are good kids that work hard, and really with the great players they had in front of them, just didn't get a chance to play. And now maybe after playing about as many games as they have, are starting to get more comfortable. Because if you can't, there's a difference between JV experience and varsity experience. And again, they're good kids, and they play hard too, and they have some good young players with Vic Yola and some other players. And we know they're going to play their best game against us, and it's been another sold-out gym for us. The Bell Barney game was sold out, and the big crowds, I think, helps our players. And it's a great game for the community, and it's unfortunately we can't get more tickets to everybody, but it's something that the kids remember for the rest of their life, the game.
I'm sure your lack of available tickets will probably increase our online audience a little bit, but Rob, we appreciate your time, and best of luck against the Mustangs.
Thank you, Brian. We appreciate it.
As Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. Stay tuned. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues. We'll talk to the head coach of the Mustangs, John Smith, here on WMBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com. Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders as they meet for the backyard brawl. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs for continued success this season from District Judge Nathan Henning.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business. Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Emidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Emidar Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Emidar Transit, call 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Boys High School basketball action tonight. Laurel Highlands at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders, being joined now by the head coach of the Mustangs, John Smith. And John, your Mustangs really played hard on Friday night, hosting Southmoreland. The game came right down to the wire. Unfortunately, your Mustangs couldn't pull it out.
Yeah, it was a great game, man. Great team game for the boys. It was a battle back and forth the entire game. You know, hats off to Southmoreland. They played a good game. You know, that Keffer, however you pronounce it, is, you know, he's tough. He's tough. He was the focal point of our defensive strategies, and I thought the boys did a really good job of executing. You know, we got our way, and a couple, you know, obviously the pressure defense from them was a little bit different than what we have seen, but the boys did a pretty good job of eliminating some turnovers and making some mistakes, but we still had a few that ended up coming back costing us at the end. A couple free throws, too. You know, I think we only shot 62% from the free throw line. I think we shot 13 free throws. They shot 20, which was a little, wasn't real happy about that, but yeah, the boys did. You know, they put their butts off, and you know, down to 1 minute left in the game, and you know, it could have went either way.
How much does that help you from a confidence standpoint over the rest of the season, knowing that you can pretty much play with anybody in the section after a performance like that?
Oh, absolutely, and that was my message to the boys in the locker room after the game. You know, that you know, this has been a tough season, and you know, I've been a part of a lot of winning programs here at Laurel Highlands, and you know, this has been very tough on everybody, you know, especially the players. And they have they've really bought into, you know, what we're trying to do and being mature young men and young student athletes, and, you know, just going out and competing.
And, my message to them in the locker room was like, guys, I know we lost the game, but in a lot of ways it felt like a win for us. Everybody on the team contributed. I thought Aiden Black played his best game of the season. He really did a good job at the point, distributing, finding the open guy. We had some guys that step up and knock down some shots. We had some guys step up and take their guys. It was a great team effort all the way around.
Well, certainly a tough game coming up against Uniontown. They're obviously undefeated on the season, the only WPIAL boys team without a loss. They played solid, but still a game the community really fired up about. I think tickets sold out in just a couple of minutes, and obviously the place is going to be packed to watch the Red Raiders and the Mustangs.
Well, definitely. I mean, you never know what can happen. But in a Laurel Highlands Uniontown game, I've been a part of a lot of them over the last. I graduated in '97. I've been helping Rick for the last decade or so. So, I've seen a lot of ups and downs, and it's electric. That's what you want to do this for these boys. I'm sure. The gym's going to be packed down there, and Raider Nation's going to be loud and proud, and they should be. They should be. Coach K and Coach Gladman and Robinson. Those guys, they're doing a great job with those guys, and they're winning a lot of games. And they're exciting to watch. My wife's a teacher at Uniontown, so I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't pay attention to what's going on down there, because I do. But my message to the boys has been, it's one game. It's one game. It's no different than any other game. And we're going to go down, and we're going to give them our best. We're going to go down and give them our best, and we're not going to back down from anybody.
Well, John, appreciate your time. Best of luck against Uniontown. We'll see you out there on Tuesday night.
All right, Brian. Thanks.
That's our Highlands head coach, John Smith, and we'll have more on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
If a new or new-to-you vehicle is in your plans for 2024, you need to come see us at Autoland Hyundai, where you'll always get a great deal. New cars are arriving daily, so check them out. You'll find the car that fits your lifestyle and your budget. Whether you are looking for a brand new 2024 Hyundai or a certified pre-owned Hyundai, family owned by the Parker family and in the car business for over 60 years, we know that the secret of a successful business is treating our customers right. At Autoland, service is as important as the sale, and we are proud of our award-winning service department. We offer Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Visit our website, AutolandHyundai.com, stop by our convenient location on 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or call 724-437-9999. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your saving.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name. Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibrations after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement. And their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features in order to keep their occupants safe. That is the reason Target was originated. The state-of-the-art facility at Target Safety Solutions is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick and Mike are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at 724-562-2960. That's 724-562-2960 for Target Safety Solutions, located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown.
Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders. Of course, this marking the midway point of high school basketball conference season. Let's take a swing around the WPIAL on the boys' side and take a look at how some of our other local teams are faring so far this year. And the Connellsville Falcons, after sustaining the longest current losing streak in the WPIAL, have picked up a couple of wins now this season. They knocked off Mount Pleasant back on December the 28th, and last time out on Friday night, down the Ringgold Rams by a score of 70-61. The Falcons right now tied with Trinity for the fourth and final playoff spot in Section 1 and 5A. Connellsville 2-12 overall, but 1-3 in conference play. They're on the road at Thomas Jefferson tonight. The Jags lead that conference with a 4-0 record. Peters Township and Bethel Park both sitting at 3-1. Trinity and Connellsville 1-3, and Ringgold at 0-4 in conference play. Of course, the Uniontown Red Raiders, the only unbeaten boys team right now in the WPIAL. They're 12-0 overall, 3-0 in conference play. Kind of a logjam behind the Red Raiders as far as playoff positioning goes in Section 3 and 4A. Southmoreland and Albert Gallatin both 2-1 right now in conference play. The Scotties 12-1 overall, Albert Gallatin 6-5 overall, and now Bell Vernon and Elizabeth Forward tied for the final playoff spot in the conference. Both the Leopards and the Warriors sitting at 2-2. Of course, Laurel Highlands 0-4 in conference play, entering tonight's game with Uniontown. The Brownsville Falcons have struggled as of late. In fact, Brownsville have lost 5 games in a row. Rob Ramsey's squad continues to battle. They fell in their last contest Friday night to Charleroi by a score of 57-42. Their next game will be on January the 19th against Jefferson Morgan. The Fraser Commodores having a pretty good season. The Commodores sitting at 8-6 overall, 3-2 in conference play. They're currently in third place right now in Section 4 and 2A. Burgettstown at 5-0 and Fort Cherry at 4-0, the top two teams in the conference. Fraser actually lost last time out against Burgettstown on Friday by a score of 57-47. Fraser takes on Beth Center tonight. Beth Center, sits at 3-9 overall, 1-3 in conference play. So the Commodores favored tonight against the Beth Center Bulldogs. And down in single A on the boys' side, the California Trojans 3-1 in conference play, but 3-10 overall. That's right, they're 0-9 in non-conference games. They won their last contest over Geibel by a score of 63-52, and they're at Mapletown tonight. Right now, Monessen leads Section 2 in single A with a 3-0 conference record. Jefferson Morgan in California sitting at 3-1. West Green and Mapletown tied for the final playoff spot, 1-2. And Geibel still looking for their first win of the season. Gators sitting at 0-14 overall and 0-2 in conference play. And we mentioned they lost their last game to California, and their next game is tonight against Jefferson Morgan. We'll take a look at the local Fayette County girls teams. We'll get you ready for the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs boys high school basketball action here on WMBS. More ahead on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them best law firm and criminal defense attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get?
That's right. Good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deal, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. During our last segment, we looked at how some of the local boys teams have been doing here at the midway point of the conference season. Now we'll take a look at the girls' side of things, starting in 5A Section 3, where both Albert Gallatin and Connellsville have struggled so far this season. Albert Gallatin 4-10 overall, 1-5 in conference play. In fact, their only conference win came over Connellsville by a score of 37-36. The Colonials return to action tomorrow night at Thomas Jefferson. They'll then battle Laurel Highlands on Friday. Connellsville sitting at 3-10 overall, 0-6 in conference play. Their next game also tomorrow night on the road, taking on Penn Trafford. One of the highlight stories on the girls' side this season has certainly been Laurel Highlands. The Lady Mustangs 12-1 overall, 5-1 in conference play. Their only lost game against Elizabeth Forward, who's leading the conference right now with a 5-0 conference record. The Warriors 12-2 overall. Elizabeth Forward knocking off Laurel Highlands earlier on this month by a score of 55-41. Laurel Highlands battles Uniontown tomorrow. That game will be on the South Union Township Sports Network. They'll then take on Albert Gallatin on Friday. Uniontown has improved their play as of late. They've won 3 of their last 4, 2 in a row, knocking off Albert Gallatin and Southmoreland. Again, they'll take on Laurel Highlands tomorrow night. That game at Uniontown High School. Moving down now in classification to 3A, the Brownsville Lady Falcons currently sitting in the 4th and final playoff spot in Section 4 and 3A. They're 8-6 overall, 1-2 in conference play. They actually won't play again until January the 25th when they take on the Yacht Cougars. Yacht kind of nipping at Brownsville's heels for that final playoff spot in the conference, a half game back. Down in 2A, the Fraser Commodores right now sitting at 5-9 overall, 2-4 in conference play. They're a game back of Beth Center for the final playoff spot in that conference. The Lady Trojans of California currently in 3rd place in Section 4 and 2A, 7-6 overall, 4-2 in conference play. Another highlight of the girls' side of things locally has certainly been the Geibel Lady Gators. Geibel 11-3 overall, 4-1 in conference play, led by sophomore sensation Emma Larkin. The Gators' only conference loss came against Monessen 54-42. They'll play the Greyhounds again on January the 25th. Geibel 4-1 in conference play. Monessen 3-0, but we'll see if the Lady Gators can get the best of Monessen when those two teams meet in just over a week. Again, it's boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. Uniontown hosting Laurel Highlands, and we'll have the starting lineups in the opening tip-off for you next here on WMBS.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Playho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Playho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville,
For
Florida.
funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family-owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Brian Morozak, Tony Hanola, and Gary Frankhauser back here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs tonight. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Tony, take it away.
All right, thanks, Brian. For the home team, the Uniontown Red Raiders, who come in at 12-0 overall, 3-0 in Section 3-4A play. Their head coach, Rob Kezmarsky, is assistant coach, Ware Gladman. Coach Kezmarsky's starters for tonight will be number 00, Notorious Grooms, a 5'10 junior guard. Number 2, Calvin Winfrey, a 6-foot junior guard. Number 4, Kadrian McLee, a 6'6 senior forward. Number 10, Kellen Milsom, a 6'2 junior guard. And number 34, Jameer Braxton, a 6'2 senior guard. For the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who come in 2-12 overall, 0-4 in Section 3-4A play. Their head coach is Mr. John Smith in his first year. His assistant coaches are Shandon Marshall, Paul Eckert, and John Krisner. The Mustang starters for tonight will be number 5, Ethan Koffler, a 5'9" senior guard. Number 13, Jaden Ringer, a 5'10" senior guard. Number 24, Aiden Black, a 5'9" junior guard. Number 31, Shane Layton, a 6'2" senior forward. And number 32, Sevi Vecchiola, a 6'1" sophomore forward.
We also have Gary Frankhauser with us tonight as well. And Gary, always great memories when Uniontown and Laurel Highlands get together. He mentioned this is the 119th meeting here tonight. And I was talking to Mookie John earlier in the day, and he talked about all the memories watching his dad coach against his uncle when he was growing up, his teammate Justin Etheridge playing against his dad as a Uniontown coach, watching Robbie Kezmarsky as a sophomore and his brother as a senior in '88. Beat the Red Raiders in an undefeated section season. I'm sure you have many memories as well growing up and being a part of this game over the years. Oh, we thought we had you there, Gary. Had your mic on. Try now. And we don't have Gary, so we'll take a quick timeout and we'll be back and try to get Gary all hooked up here. Gary, take it away right now. I think we got you now.
Check. There we go.
Go ahead.
All right, Brian, and you're exactly right. This never gets old. You keep counting them down, and you just look at the name on the court. A.J. Everhart up at Laurel Highlands, Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium, all the coaches, all of the fantastic athletes that have participated in this rivalry. It's just electric every time. It really doesn't matter what the records are, as a cliche as it may sound, it's true. And it's just, seeing all these people that come out to watch this game, it's just unbelievable.
It should be a lot of fun again tonight. Uniontown taking on Laurel Highlands. We're back with more, getting ready for the Mustangs and the Red Raiders here on WMBS, the South Union Township Sports Network, the Trib Live, High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Harbor Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders as they meet for the backyard brawl. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs for continued success this season from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Colorectal cancer is common and often lethal. Screening is preventative and should begin at age 45, unless a person has a strong family history of colon cancer, when 40 is the recommended age. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I encourage everyone to follow these guidelines, as this can be a lifesaver. For more information, call our team at U.S. Digestive Health, 724-437-7677.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense. Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Sold out tonight.
Yes, Weather Watch brought to you by Maloney's on West Main Street, Uniontown. Maloney's serving delicious Italian entrees since 1950. Overnight low dropping down to 17, 33 on Thursday, 24 overnight Thursday, Friday. Some snow moving in at 27, 17 on Saturday, and 25 on Sunday.
Bad hair day? Bad.
Sold out tonight at Uniontown High School, getting you ready for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Sold out tonight at Uniontown High School, getting ready for the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. And Tony, one interesting result in the section last night. Bell Vernon coming away with a 3-point win over Elizabeth Forward, 63-60. And you look at this conference below Uniontown, certainly a lot of balance.
Yeah, in extreme, you're right, a lot of balance. Excuse me, and that's what we were talking about earlier too, Brian. You know, you've got a Bell Vernon team who we saw Uniontown blow them out by 30, but you never know what you're going to get every time they come out and play. They could come out and beat anybody, or they could come out and just kind of look bad. But, you know, really, the section, when you look at Elizabeth Forward, you look at Southmoreland, obviously Uniontown, the cream of the crop. But when you look at these other teams, anybody can beat anybody on any given night.
Also, last night in 5A Section 3, Greater Latrobe knocked off the number one team in 5A, Gateway, by a score of 63-60. Greater Latrobe, Laurel Highlands' next opponent coming up on Friday night.
Yeah, and that was a huge win for Latrobe, and they kind of looked at it as almost like a signature win for them, and it's really going to carry over, I'm sure, into that game against Laurel Highlands on Friday.
And there is snow expected on Friday. We actually saw some games actually getting moved up from Friday to Thursday, including Albert Gallatin's game that was scheduled for Friday against Southmoreland. They're not going to play tomorrow night.
Well, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see some games canceled Friday and carried over into Saturday, or like you said, moved up to tomorrow night, but all depends on the girls' schedule too and who's at home.
A number of makeup games tonight as well. Ringgold hosting Trinity. Lincoln Park back in action against Ambridge. Of course, Laurel Highlands here at Uniontown. This game originally scheduled for last night. Fraser at home tonight against Bet Center. Carmichael's at Chartiers Houston, and down in Single A, California taking on Dan Bosnick's Menneson Greyhounds, and Mapletown at West Green. Albert Gallatin actually playing tonight as well in a non-conference game on the road at Ligonier Valley. Here tonight, it's the Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, and we're back with the opening tip-off right after this here on WMBS, the South Union Township Sports Network, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
This is Jim Detweiler wishing you Happy New Year from Thurby's Riverside Ford. We are pleased to announce our 2023 model year clearance sale. New Ford incentives have just been announced, and we've got some fantastic deals for you. All new 2023 Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorers come with 0% for 36 months. All new 2023 Ford F-150 pickups, the best-selling truck on the planet, come with 2.9% for 72 months. Plus, we just received a fresh load of new Bronco Sports, and they come with 0% for 36 months. We have the inventory, and we have the deals. Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, your presidential award-winning dealer, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. Offer expires January 31st, 2024. Ford credit financing is required. See Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders as they meet for the backyard brawl. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs for continued success this season. From District Judge Nathan Henning.
Brian Morozak and Tony Hiddle back here at Uniontown High School. Just about set to go. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs tonight. Our game also on the South Union Township Sports Network, presented there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis attorneys at law. The Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI specialist, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns. United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. The Red Raiders in their home whites tonight. Maroon numbers, their bench across the court to our right. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs, their away blues, red numbers, white trim, their bench across the court to our left. And certainly a tall task tonight for the Mustangs, Tony.
Very tall task for the Mustangs, and that's the thing. They're going to have to play extremely good defense, not turn the ball over, and they're going to have to shoot well. And I heard the pregame with Johnny Smith. You know, the way that the Uniontown Red Raiders are shooting from the foul line this year, you know, you put them on the line, it's pretty devastating anymore because we're used to this team shooting about 55, 57% from the line, but they come in this year shooting 74%. So it's one of those things where the Mustangs really need to have their A game here tonight.
It's certainly tough losing Antoine Black on that transfer to IMG Academy. Came in averaging 10.5 points a game, but his defense was big early on in the season for the Mustangs.
Well, his defense and his rebounding, and that's the thing. They put him on the best player to play defense throughout the year. They had him on the boards. He pulled a number of rebounds down. We saw him, he was averaging about 4 steals a game. So that's the thing. They're not going to miss him as much on the offensive end, but it's everything else, rebounding and defense, where they're really going to miss Antoine.
Gary Frankhouse is also with us tonight. And Gary, what do you expect to see here this evening?
Well, I think you guys have touched on the major points, and it has been a really difficult time for the Mustangs, limiting the turnovers, and they're going to face a full-court press and very active defense by Uniontown here this evening, and I'm sure with the scouting report that the Red Raiders have, that's what they're going to put on the court, and it's going to be tough for the Mustangs, but they just got to make the good passes, make the easy passes. No need to get in a big hurry trying to break the press, and if the Mustangs can do that, get some quality opportunities at the rim, they can keep it close and hopefully have a competitive contest. And you guys mentioned about being sold out. I got here late after being at the Laurel Highlands School Board meeting, and I'm almost parked at Mamaruka's.
Yes, I'm sure they have the game on there tonight. They have it on at Potter's, many other fine establishments around the area. Kadrian McLee in the center circle, jumping for the Uniontown Red Raiders. Shane Layton jumping for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs working left to right. Paul Pulio puts it up, and the contest underway with Uniontown controlling the opening tap. Back to Notorious Grooms. Tori on the far side. Off to Kellen Milsom, who got the start for the Red Raiders tonight in place of Jeremiah Hager. Doesn't look like Jeremiah is going to be able to go for Uniontown this evening. Unfortunately, the Red Raiders hope to have him back soon as Aiden Black tips it out of bounds here on the near side, Tony.
Yeah, we saw him twist that ankle down Elizabeth forward, Hager, and looked like he was in a pretty good amount of pain. We didn't see him return in that second half, and not surprised that he has to sit out this game as well.
On the wing, Milsom pulling it back up top to Calvin Winfrey, who's back in the lineup. Deep three, bouncing around, won't drop. Sevi Vecchiola the rebound. He's fouled from behind there by Kadrian McLee. And Gary was touching on the turnovers, Tony, on the Laurel Highlands side. They had back-to-back games last week against Albert Gallatin and Bell Vernon, where they had 30 and 29 turnovers respectively in those two games. That's not going to get it done.
That is not going to get it done, and it's going to make it extremely difficult if they do that here tonight against a really good Red Raider team.
Mustangs break the 2-2-1. Vecchiola, though, double team, trying to get out of it and stripped there as Torrey Grooms finds the loose ball. Off to his left to Milsom, who leans and misses, but cleaned up on the backside by Kadrian McLee, who gets the opening 2 points of the game for Uniontown.
Yeah, I actually thought Aiden Black drew a charge there. And here's where you don't want to get the ball against this Uniontown press is on the sideline. We saw a number of turnovers against Bell Vernon. Once you get pinned on this sideline, you got no place to go.
And bring it across to Ethan Koffler, who's played well for the Mustangs this season, averaging close to 12 points a game. Back to Aiden Black, who barks out a play here, edge of the zone. Fronted there by Calvin Winfrey. Sends it off on the wing again to Shane Layton, who's been electric from the outside. Nice little dish down to Koffler, who finishes underneath there for the Mustangs to tie the game up at 2 here, 75 seconds in.
Yeah, and a nice move by Koffler. He was aware that Kadrian McLee was there. McLee averaging about 5 blocks a game, but put it up just in time and over his outstretched arm.
Calvin playing catch there with Milsom. Back to Kadrian. Now Milsom again. 3 from the far wing. It's an air ball. Red Raiders unable to get the save, and the Mustangs will take over here at 6:28 left in the opening quarter. Game tied at 2.
Yeah, and Milsom playing against a team that he transferred from last year. A little bit different situation now on the Uniontown team this year.
That was an in-season transfer last year for Milsom.
Right.
Red Raiders back in that 2-2-1. John Smith actually told us the Mustangs have not committed a 10-second violation all season long. Trying to tell his guys, you don't have to rush it. It's not like we've had trouble bringing it across. Just make sure you don't turn the basketball over.
Well, the key to it is get the ball to the middle and spray it from there.
And Black fouled there as Torrey Grooms looking for the steal, committing the reach-in, second Uniontown foul of the quarter.
Yeah, Grooms smiling all the way down court. Didn't agree with the call.
And these rivalry games sometimes, Tony, they can maybe be closer than you might think coming in. Again, you look at Laurel Highlands' record, 2-12, Uniontown at 12-0. You think it might be a blowout, but these kids on the Laurel Highlands side, they're energized tonight as well.
Well, they're energized. Everybody knows everybody. You kind of know what you're going to get. I mean, they've all scouted each other. They played with each other. So.
Aiden Black, high arcing through, trying to bank it in, wouldn't drop. Kadrian the rebound there for Uniontown. Touch from Grooms. Off and across here on the near side, Jameer Braxton. Braxton driving, floats it up in the lane, won't drop. Going for the rebound. They might get Jameer here for over the back.
I think they are. And I'll tell you what, that's 2 times in a row where Vecchiola's got really good position. Drew the foul on Kadrian McLee, and that time on Jameer Braxton. So good job by Vecchiola to establish position underneath there and draw those fouls.
So Grooms a foul, McLee a foul, and Braxton a foul early on the Uniontown side. Game still tied at 2. Here the 5:40 mark of the first. Red Raiders back in their 2-2-1. Jaden Ringer sends it across. Layton down to Vecchiola, who got swatted there by Jameer Braxton. Put it off the glass on the block, setting up the Red Raiders in transition. Calvin Winfrey floater no good. Kadrian came crashing and couldn't find the loose ball, and Vecchiola pulling it down there for Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, McLee was trying to bring this crowd to its feet early.
They'll kick it in the corner. Koffler for 3, hits it. Ethan Koffler, his 18th made 3 of the season. He is all 5 for the Mustangs, and surprise, surprise, Laurel Highlands an early 5-2 lead. Here the 5:09 mark of the first.
Well, they're ready to play tonight, that's for sure.
Calvin coming back, leaning, missing. Torrey trying to clean it up. Got fouled going back up. And he'll have a pair of free throws upcoming.
It's going to be a foul on Koffler. That's his first.
Gary, your impressions early on?
Well, I like the Mustangs' intensity, and they're changing defenses. This time coming down, they went to the man-to-man, started out in the 3-2 zone. So giving the Red Raiders different looks has caused them a few problems here early, and good box outs on the defensive boards by the Mustangs. So face guarding Notorious Grooms, trying to prevent him from even getting the ball. That is the Mustangs' method so far.
Torrey hit the first, second on the way, no good. Laurel Highlands with the rebound. Uniontown came in as a team, shooting 74% from the free throw line. Mustangs with the basketball back in a 5-3 lead here at the 4:55 mark of the first.
Yeah, and unusual for Grooms to miss 1 of 2. He's been shooting great from the line all year.
Here's Layton between the circles, fronted there by Jameer Braxton. Off on the near wing again to Vecchiola. Sevi resetting there to Aiden Black. Got poked there from Calvin Winfrey into the hands of Torrey. Forward to Calvin again, who comes inside and ties the game at 5. Calvin Winfrey, an early layup, and a Laurel Highlands timeout. With 4:36 left here in the first. Game tied at 5. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
If a new or new-to-you vehicle is in your plans for 2024, you need to come see us at Autoland Hyundai, where you'll always get a great deal. New cars are arriving daily, so check them out. You'll find the car that fits your lifestyle and your budget. Whether you are looking for a brand new 2024 Hyundai or a certified pre-owned Hyundai, family-owned by the Parker family and in the car business for over 60 years, we know that the secret of a successful business is treating our customers right. At Autoland, Service is as important as the sale, and we are proud of our award-winning service department. We offer Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Visit our website, AutolandHyundai.com. Stop by our convenient location on 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or call 724-437-9999. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball as we come back. Game tied at 5. Ethan Koffler flipping it back off there to Aiden Black. Watched by Notorious Grooms. I think a good time out there from John Smith after a little mini run there from Uniontown.
Yeah, I think he was disenchanted a little bit. They tried to put the ball on the floor too much. I think what he wants them to do is move the ball around as much as they can without putting it on the dribble.
Aiden Black has it again. Red Raiders trying to exert a little pressure there, but so far the Mustangs doing a nice job here on this possession, taking a little time off the clock. We're under 4 minutes now left in the opening quarter. Ringer a slip, able to keep it alive. Red Raider fans wanted to travel. They didn't get it.
It wasn't a travel. Fortunately, he didn't get hurt there. Thought maybe he might have turned his ankle or something.
Black again up top, high on the right now to Ethan Koffler. Tight defense there from Calvin Winfrey on the far side again to Aiden. The Mustangs in no hurry right now. This game tied at 5. Vecchiola up top again to Ringer. Isaac Ellsworth in the game for the first time on the Uniontown side as Vecchiola on the inside got fouled there by Kadrian McLee, and that'll be Kadrian's second personal foul tonight.
And that's a big foul right there. Kadrian McLee picking it up. 3:21 to go here in this first quarter. We've seen him get in some foul trouble early on in a couple games, and that's one of those situations where they're going to miss his inside presence if he has to go out of this game, which more than likely he's going to have to.
Now certainly open up some room down on the blocks on the Laurel Highlands side as Sevi Vecchiola heads to the free throw line where he's 8 of 16 so far this season, 50%. Laurel Highlands is a team shooting 64%, and Sevi misses the first of 2 here. Ethan Koffler, all 5 of the points so far for Laurel Highlands. Uniontown with 2 from Kadrian McLee, 2 from Calvin Winfrey, and a made free throw from Notorious Grooms for their 5.
Good, I'm sorry.
Vecchiola now a second of 2 on the way and good, and Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 6-5.
I was just going to say, you wonder if Laurel Highlands is going to try to set up a press if he makes that second shot, but that was answered before I can even say it.
Here's Jameer Braxton. He has a seam. He'll take it and finish with a left hand. Jameer Braxton giving Uniontown the lead back at 7-6 here at the 3:07 mark of the first.
Yeah, that's too easy for Braxton to let him have that much lane. That was uncontested. There was really nobody around him.
Koffler touching it ahead on the far side to Ringer. And then Layton had it poked away, but saved there again from Jaden Ringer. Over to Layton. Big guy looking for another 3. This one short. Koffler offensive rebound trying to go back up. Got swatted away. Notorious Grooms finds the loose ball there for Uniontown. Off and across to Milsom. Coming baseline near side. A lot of contact. And a charge called on Kellen Milsom.
Yeah, and a nice job there by Vecchiola to cut the baseline off and stand in there and take that charge. He's playing a pretty good first quarter here right now for the Mustangs.
7-6 the Uniontown lead with 2:41 left here in the first. Laurel Highlands getting the basketball back. By the way, our officials here tonight, Paul Pulio, John Beck, and Nick Pavlicek. Koffler on the far side, back to Jaden Ringer. You can tell they worked on this Uniontown press and how to bring it across in practice. The Mustangs have done a nice job breaking it here so far. And there's Aiden Black high on the left, fronted there by Ellsworth. Working off to his right. Now take a jumper from the foul line. It's on the way and good as Aiden Black banks it home. Give the Mustangs the lead back at 8-7 here at the 2:17 mark of the first.
Yeah, nice shot there by Black just to force his way in. A little jumper from the foul line and able to get it to go.
Here's Calvin up top. Off to his left to Jameer Braxton. Dumped down low. Milsom had a seam, but couldn't finish. Had a lot of operating room there, Tony. Just could not convert.
Yeah, something about that Mustang defense. They're playing that 3-2, but the thing of it is, Uniontown's getting a lot of shots right in the middle of the lane.
Black off to Koffler. Jumper right of the lane. Off the back iron, no good. Jameer Braxton, the rebound there for Uniontown. Jameer off and across. And here's Braxton pulling it off. In the corner to Calvin, back up top. Ellsworth down to Jameer, trying to spin off the near block. Tough shot, floats it up. Couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound back. Has 4 Mustangs around him, and he's fouled.
Well, and you can see what they're trying to do. Once Jameer Braxton gets that ball down low, they're trying to collapse on him, not let him make any type of moves. That foul's going to be on number 13. That's going to be on Ringer. That's his first. Only the team's second here in this first quarter.
Mustangs well disciplined here early on. Inbounds pass goes to Milsom, trying to battle there on Vecchiola. Back outside again to Braxton in the corner. And Jameer's going to take the 3. It's on the way, too strong. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to rule this Mustang basketball.
It went off of Calvin Winfrey's foot as both he and Aiden Black went after it.
Now remember, Tony, Uniontown has owned the second quarter in games so far this season. They've gotten off to some slow starts, but they have been dominant in the second quarter. Controlled Elizabeth Ford last Friday. They shut out Albert Gallatin in the quarter a couple weeks ago.
Correct.
Here's Ringer turning it over up top. Milson finds the loose ball. 3-on-1 coming back. Calvin's going to take it. Couldn't finish. Aiden Black, good defense. Rebound to flex off to Calvin Winfrey. He missed on the second attempt. Got a third chance and got fouled going up.
Yeah, and Uniontown had numbers. They had a 3-on-1 break right there. Milson decided to take it himself, just couldn't get it to go. And really, the Mustangs didn't get back quick enough to even try to get that defensive rebound.
First game back for Calvin Winfrey. Missed the Bell Vernon and Elizabeth Forward contest with an ankle injury. He's ready to go here tonight. First of 2 free throws for Calvin, no good. He came in 71% for the season, 22 of 31, averaging 15 points, close to 4 rebounds and 4 assists a game.
Yeah, and that was a big foul for the Mustangs. That was on on Jaden Ringer, who's got 2 now. So Ringer's going to have to take a seat. They're going to bring in Luke Martin.
Now Martin's played well off the bench for Laurel Highlands, averaging just over 5 points a game. Has knocked down 12 threes so far this season. I don't think there's much of a drop-off there, Tony, as Winfrey's second free throw rattles out. And Sebi Vecchiola with the rebound there for the Mustangs on the backside. And Laurel Highlands brings it across to Martin. He'll float one up right of the lane. It rattled out, got his own rebound back. Dumps it off to Layton, who got fouled on the far block.
Yeah, he got a foul. Nice ball fake there to draw Isaac Ellsworth up in the air. And Layton couldn't get the ball to go, but he's going to go to the line for 2.
Give the Mustangs credit, hanging here early on, up 8-7. 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do. Coach Smith trying to slow it down a little bit. You surely don't want him to get in a running contest with the Red Raiders.
Layton 70% so far this season from the free throw line. Misses on his first of 2. Both of these teams a little cold from the foul line here early on, Tony.
Yeah, the Mustangs only 1 for 3 from the line right now. Uniontown only 1 for 4.
Layton now is second of 2. Up on the way and good for Shane Layton. First point of the game for Layton. Laurel Highlands on top 9-7 with 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. There's Calvin across on the near side, directing traffic. Fronted there by Luke Martin. Calvin tells Martin, come after me. I try to get a little bounce pass off here to Jameer Braxton. Braxton holding outside the arc. Double team comes over. Nice pass down on the baseline. And Calvin Winfrey with a finish there for Uniontown. Calvin came cutting from the near corner to in front of the basket and able to convert to tie the game up at 9. Now an errant Laurel Highlands pass intercepted by Uniontown's Eric Townsend, who sends it down to Jameer Braxton, and Braxton gives Uniontown the lead back at 11-9. And those are the turnovers you can't make on the Laurel Highlands side. Tony, they're going to cop it up again as Ellsworth finds the loose ball, threw it off a Mustang and out, and it's Uniontown's basketball.
Well, you can't try to make those long passes on this Uniontown team. They're too quick. He tried to make almost a half-court pass there. You can't do that. There's too much quickness on this team.
Now Uniontown an opportunity here with 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now up 2 at 11-9 as Calvin Winfrey works to his right. Little bump there from Aiden Black. Calvin stays with it. Pulls it out on the far side to Torrey Grooms, down to 2, down to 1. And a foul called as the ball was released there from Calvin Winfrey with 0.1 left on the clock.
Aiden Black had fantastic defense on Winfrey there in the corner, but he's going to get called for the foul. Winfrey's going to go to the line for 3.
They said he was outside the 3-point arc when he released the basketball. So Winfrey will get 3 free throws with Uniontown up 2. First of 3 on the way and good. So a big break here for Uniontown to extend the lead. You got this little surge all coming in the final minute of the opening quarter. Second of 3 now from Calvin on the way, and this one no good. So Calvin 1 of 4 now from the free throw line. Leads Uniontown with 5 points. The Red Raider lead at 12-9. And this free throw will finish off the quarter. Calvin now for his third of 3. On the way, and this one rattling out. Vecchiola the rebound as the quarter ends with Uniontown leading Laurel Highlands by a score of 12-9. We're back with a second and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere, it's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruca's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarucaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Back here at Uniontown High School, so far the Mustangs hanging with the Red Raiders. A 12-9 lead over Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs will start the second quarter with the basketball, working left to right as we describe it.
Yeah, and the Mustangs fortunate. Uniontown only 2 for 7 from the foul line in that first quarter. It's a big difference.
This is certainly the quarter the Mustangs have to watch. Uniontown has had plenty of surges in the second frame of the game. So we'll see if Laurel Highlands can keep this game close heading into halftime as Aiden Black sends it off to Ethan Koffler. Back to Aiden again here in the near wing, fronted by Kellum Milsom. And the Mustangs showing they're in no hurry here tonight. They don't want to get into a running game here with the Red Raiders.
No, I don't think you want to see that, really. We've seen this Red Raider offense, and that's the last thing I think Laurel Highlands wants to do here tonight.
The Mustangs have taken 30 seconds off the clock already on this possession, and now Torrey Grooms a little poke. Ball comes loose on the court. It's tied up. We'll get a jump ball called, and the Red Raiders will get it here off the possession arrow.
Possession arrow is going to go, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout. Looks like Laurel Highlands.
So we'll take one as well. 7:22 left before halftime. 12-9. Uniontown leads. We're back in a moment on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
But actually, Tony called, and I gave the timeout to Laurel Highlands. It was not a jump ball, so the Mustangs got to keep possession. They missed on a three. Now Uniontown with it back on the other side. Torrey Grooms in the corner, missing on his three-ball attempt. They keep it alive from Milsom in the far corner, over to Braxton. Dump it down on the blocks to Grooms. A little no-look feed. Off again to Milsom. Coming far baseline. Put off the front of the rim. No good. Catering keeping it alive again. Back to Jameer. No-look feed down to Milsom. He's able to finish to extend the Uniontown lead. Now back to 5 at 14-9. Great ball movement.
Yeah, and that's what happens when that ball collapses like that on Braxton. Nice shot by Layton.
Yeah,
wow.
Layton coming back, draining the three from the near wing. Mustangs back to within 2 at 14-12. He had an open look and took it. And here's Catering coming back in traffic, getting fouled with 3 Mustangs around him.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be on Sevi Vecchiola, and it is. So that's going to be his first.
A lot of action here to start the second quarter. Your thoughts courtside, Gary?
Well, Brian, I like, as Tony had said, the defense of the Mustang. Their best defense is keeping the ball on offense. So the extended possessions limits the opportunities for the Red Raiders. But as you said at the end of the first quarter, the athleticism of Uniontown really showed its teeth there with a couple turnovers.
Kadrian McLean made the first, now makes the second. So the lead at 16-12 now for Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. 6:23 left before halftime. Vecchiola back to Layton. Uniontown again with that full court pressure defense. Over to Ethan Koffler. Koffler watched there by Calvin Winfrey. Needs to hurry it across, and that's going to be the first 10-second violation of the season, Tony, on the Mustangs. How ironic that we just brought it up a quarter ago.
Well, that was the announcer jinx.
Yes.
That's exactly what that was. But you know what? They just took too much time. I mean, Koffler could have got it across, but they just kind of took too much time. I mean, that's all you could say.
Well, Coach Smith brought it up to me in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show as the Red Raiders dump it down to Jameer Braxton. He's called for the travel. It's really no damage done on the Laurel Highlands side. Look at the basketball back down 4 at 16-12. Here's the 6:04 mark of the second quarter.
So we'll give that jinx to John Smith.
Yes, correct.
Not you.
Kind of put the Jazz on his own team there, didn't
That's
he?
right.
Here's Vecchiola in the backcourt. Over to Ethan Koffler. Now across there to Aiden Black. Has some operating room. Will take the three from the far wing. Out the back iron. No good. Same team there on the rebound. Varney had it. Finally able to bring it in. Over to Vecchiola. He gets pinned up underneath. And Jameer Braxton takes the loose ball away. Red Raiders quickly up the court. Touch from Calvin and the finish from Kadrian McLee. 6 now from Kadrian. The lead up to 6 at 18-12 for Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. They're the 5:42 mark of the second quarter.
I think they're going to give him a delay of game warning.
And no foul was called.
No foul. I think it's going to be a delay. Just didn't let the ball go through the net cleanly.
Shane Layton will send it in here for the Mustangs.
Hey, while we got a second, I'm going to give a couple shout-outs real quick. One to one of Laurel Highlands' best of all time, Greg Beckwith, who's actually watching and listening down in Richmond, Virginia. And a couple buddies of mine, Mark Nebraska and Mike Matsis, they're actually watching the game here tonight on their phone, they said. They wanted me to give them a shout-out, so there you go, boys.
Appreciate everyone tuning in as Shane Layton gets fouled here at midcourt. Might go on Milsom there, Tony. If it goes on Kellen, it's his second.
And it is going to be on Milsom, so that's 2 on him. So McLee and Milsom now with 2. On the other side, you got Ringer with 2 for Laurel Highlands.
And Zach Ellsworth will now check that Isaac Ellsworth will check in on the Uniontown side. And Shane Layton will trigger it in here for the Mustangs. Shane trying to send it into Vecchiola, intercepted by Kadrian. Look out, they're going to try the alley-oop. Didn't have good positioning, but it'll be Notorious Grooms is able to finish for his first field goal of the game. Made a free throw earlier. He has 3, and just like that, the Uniontown lead up to 8 at 20-12.
And all of a sudden, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs trying to make passes that just not open.
They're going to turn it over again. Here's Calvin Winfrey coming back. Too easy there on the layup as Calvin now with 7. And his comeback game for Uniontown after a 2-game absence has the Red Raiders up 10 at 22-12. We said look out for the second quarter, and the Red Raiders coming alive. Here's Aiden Black coming here. Baseline got swatted, and Ellsworth found the loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds on the far side, and they're going to rule this Uniontown basketball.
Looks like it went off of Vecchiola over there in the corner. Interesting, but another great block there by Kadrian McLee.
And Calvin Winfrey will send it in to Notorious Grooms. Torrey brings it across, and a big spot in this game for the Mustangs, really just not to allow this game to get out of hand as Jameer Braxton came crashing and looking for the dunk, couldn't find it. Ellsworth the save actually outside the arc. Now he'll spot up for the 3. It's too strong, and Vecchiola pulls down the rebound underneath for the Mustangs.
Yeah, if Braxton would have got that, oh, come on. You got to watch your passes here.
They turn it over again, bounce pass forward. Braxton down to Grooms, and Torrey Grooms. Another finish, lead up to 12. They've doubled up the Mustangs now at 24-12 with 4:19 left here in the second quarter. Layton coming back, pretty good look. His 3 ball just spun out, and Jameer Braxton another loose ball rebound. Now the tempo of this game starting to favor the Red Raiders. High arcing 3 from Grooms, no good. Varney the rebound underneath. Had it off to Layton, got swatted away by Winfrey. He finds the loose ball, trying to scoop it up and in. Shot didn't drop, and Koffler the rebound there for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs got to slow it down here and be more careful with their passes. That's the thing. They were right in this game in this first quarter. Now all of a sudden they've changed everything. Although Uniontown has also really kind of gone to a trapping defense here in this second quarter, and it's created a lot of turnovers.
Varney was trying to set the screen there for Black. It wasn't there. Koffler a touch. Back over to Layton. They're extending on him defensively, but he'll have a nice feed down low. Vecchiola comes free for the quick 2. So Sevi Vecchiola now with 3. Mustangs back to within 10 at 24-14 with 3:27 left before halftime. Here's Winfrey. He'll take a seam up top, drive it on the inside. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but he'll have a pair of free throws upcoming. 24-14, Uniontown leads. 3:23 left before halftime. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanoa. Gary Frankhauser courtside. Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios.
And you were right, Brian. You said how Uniontown turns up the intensity here in the second quarter. That's exactly what they're doing here tonight.
Calvin makes the first of 2 free throws. He has 8. You can tell he's fired up to play. He missed a couple of games, Tone. Start getting that itch. Calvin has that itch, and he's coming alive, leading the Red Raiders with 8 so far.
Had that itch. He looked a little rusty in that first quarter. but he's coming alive now.
Makes another free throw there to give him 9. And we have 3:23 left before halftime. Couple of changes here as Nico Harum coming in on the Mustang side.
Also, Jaden Ringer checking back in.
Ringer out there with 2 personals now. Setting it into Aiden Black. Aiden trying to work out of his own zone. On cross court near side over to Jaden Ringer. Across to Varney. Varney long 2 near side. Good. As Varney swishes that one in for his first 2 points of the night off the Laurel Highlands bench. Mustangs back to within 10. Step back, 3 from the corner. Jameer Braxton reins it in on the Uniontown side. So Braxton, who's approaching 1,000 career points, came in averaging close to 20 a game, has 7 here tonight. And it's 29-16 Uniontown with 2:51 left before halftime.
Yeah, and a nice job by Braxton to just step back, create some space. He had Varney on him. He did a nice job guarding him, but just created a space and got the 3.
Luke Martin long 2 far corner, good. So Luke Martin off the Laurel Highlands bench. Draining one there, 29-18 Uniontown. And now Ellsworth on the other side, hitting another 3. Isaac Ellsworth, he's now hit 23 so far this season, and the Mustangs turn it over again right off the inbounds pass.
I don't know if Varney must have stepped across the end line.
Gary, did you have a look at that one?
That's exactly what happened. He stepped in before he passed the ball in. Official right on the mark there with an easy turnover. And that's, again, failure to on the slam. Failure to be on the P's and Q's on this fundamentals.
And missed on the alley-oop attempt. And now Grooms over to Ellsworth again, trying to go back-to-back. Short that time on the 3. McLean, nice save. Back to Ellsworth. No look pass to Jameer. His high arcing 3, good again. Red Raiders getting hot from the outside. Jameer Braxton, 6 here in the second. 10 for the game. They've hit 3 threes here in the second quarter, 2 from Braxton, 1 from Ellsworth. Just like that, Tone, lead up to 35-18.
Yeah, it's tough to defend, though, when you can start busting 3s like that.
We've seen this all year. There's a no-look feed, Aiden Black off to Brennan Varney. And Varney, another quick 2. He has 4, 35-20. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands, 1:42 left before halftime.
And the Mustangs right now just trying to figure out who to stop on defense.
Ellsworth, NBA range 3, no good. Varney, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Aiden Black and across. Here's Aiden between defenders. Jumper near elbows. He goes down and he banks it in. Aiden Black, his second field goal of the game. He has 4. Mustangs back to within 13 at 35-22. They're still fighting, Tom.
They're still fighting is right. Not so sure he wanted to bank that, but he'll take it any way he can get it right now.
Ellsworth in the corner to Milsom, coming near baseline, trying to work here on Barney. Pivots back up top again to Ellsworth. Kicks it far corner. Braxton, 3, good again. Jameer Braxton, he can't miss. He has 3 made threes here in the second quarter. 13 points for the game, and a lead up to 16 again at 38-22. Final minute of the second quarter.
And we've said it before, he's really improved his shooting.
Good ball movement on the Mustang side, and Varney with a finish underneath. So 6 off the bench for Brennan Varney here in the second quarter for Laurel Highlands. 38-24 Red Raiders. 38 seconds left before halftime.
I know when we first started covering him, when he came in as a sophomore, it was one of those things where just couldn't make a 3. Now he's busting everything.
And Kellen Milsom hitting a 3 for Uniontown. So the Red Raiders now they've hit 5 threes here in the second quarter, and they lead at 41-24. We've seen this all year.
Yeah.
It's no surprise Uniontown has owned the second quarter in almost every game they've played so far this season, and that trend continuing here tonight. We're down to 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. Black from the elbow, trying to get it on the inside there to Nico Harum. Harum going for the save, little contact down on the baseline, and they might get Ellsworth for the foul.
Yeah, they are going to get Ellsworth for the foul. Ellsworth kind of grabbed Harum there as he tried to make a move. So that's going to be 2 on Ellsworth as well, but 4.8 seconds to go in the second quarter. And really, the Mustangs could use a basket here going into halftime.
That was a 9 shooting foul. Inbounds pass goes to Varney. They need to hurry. Down to 2, down to 1. Aiden, you got to shoot. He'll take it from the near side and bank in another one. Aiden Black with 7 here for the Mustangs. Still hanging around. Down 14. Let's go to Davis & Davis. Halftime coaching interview. Here's Gary with Ware Gladman.
Coach, we talked about it on the air, but it appears to be a habit for the Red Raiders to pick up the pace in the second quarter, and you guys were really hot from 3-point. What did you guys adjust?
Not much. We're trying to adjust to them. We're trying to get the game to be a little bit more up-tempo. LH is doing a great job of trying to control the tempo. But our defensive awareness, our defensive tenacity has us pick it up a little bit in the second half.
Okay, and what is your message at second half in the locker room for your guys? As you said, pick up the pace and possibly more turnovers?
Yeah, possibly more turnovers. Get to our trapping spots and a little bit more communication with our 5 guys. That's it.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot, Gary. 41-27, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. We'll recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders. From Bruce Beard.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Uniontown High School, 41-27. The Red Raiders lead the Laurel Highlands Mustangs here at halftime. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Tony, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders in that first half, they were led by Jameer Braxton, who had 13 points in that first half. He had 3 3-pointers in the second quarter alone. He was followed by Calvin Winfrey, who had 9. Kadrian McLee had 6. 5 from Notorious Grooms and Kellum Milsom, and a made 3 from Isaac Ellsworth. They scored 12 in the first, 29 in that second quarter for their total of 41. 5 made 3s, 3 by Braxton, 1 by Milsom, 1 by Ellsworth, and they were 6 for 11 from the foul line in that first quarter. On the other side for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, they were led in that first quarter by Aiden Black, who had 7 points. He also had a made 3 in there. 6 points from Brennan Varney off the bench, all of those coming in the second quarter. 5 points from Ethan Koffler, all of those coming in the first quarter. 4 points from Layton, 3 points from Sevi Vecchiola, and 2 points from Luke Martin off the bench. 9 in the first, 18 in the second for their total of 27. 3 made threes, 1 by Koffler, 1 by Aiden Black, and 1 by Shane Layton. And the Mustangs were 2 for 4 from the line in that first half.
Laurel Highlands returns to action on Friday on the road at Greater Latrobe, taking on the Wildcats. Have the game for you here on WMBS, our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:45. Opening tip set for 7:30. Uniontown back in action on Monday. They're at Southmoreland taking on the Scotties. Again at 6:45. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, 7:30 opening tip. Here at halftime, 41-27, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Second half comes your way next in 4 minutes here on WMBS Tribune High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
My name is Terry Cohen, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh. And I must say, they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes our student athletes a great winter sports season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky and the Uniontown Red Raiders basketball team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard both in the classroom and in their athletic events.
M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
Back here at Uniontown High School, about 30 seconds away from starting the second half. And Gary, you had an opportunity to talk to the Mustang coaching staff. What are their thoughts coming into the second half of this one?
I did, Brian, and they pretty much echoed everything we talked about in the first half, where the Mustangs have to value the possession of the ball. They can't have those long passes against the very athletic Uniontown defense. They have to keep the possession of the ball, and on the defensive side, They have to pressure that three-point side. Coach Smith said he's not too upset with the effort. It's just the way they have to play more smart and try to limit the opportunities for the Red Raiders.
Well, they're down 14 as we start the third quarter. Again, our game also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight. Brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Our live video stream here on WMBS, courtesy of Shop and Save, Walnut Hill, and Uniontown, and attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorff LLP. Uniontown with the basketball as the third quarter gets underway. Miss out in front there from Kadrian McLean, a jump ball called off the rebound, Tony.
Yeah, and fought for there by Sevi Vecchiola and McLee. Possession arrow going to go to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
So the Mustangs down 41-27. They were led in the first half, actually spread around the scoring pretty good. Aiden Black with 7 was the top Mustang score. Jameer Braxton with 13 pacing the way on the Uniontown side. And there's Ethan Koffler busting a 3 to start the third quarter for Laurel Highlands. And the Mustangs, just like that, Tone, back to within 11 at 41-30.
Yeah, and a good shot there by Koffler. Wide open there. Good shot to take it and bust it and get the Mustangs a little momentum here starting this third quarter.
Kind of opened up the game that way as well, hitting a 3 for Laurel Highlands. There's Winfrey leaning on the inside, missing. Kadrian trying to clean it up. Again, no good. And Jaden Ringer, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. And Jaden will bounce it forward over to Aiden Black into the Uniontown zone down the far boundary line and floating one up that won't drop. And Jameer Braxton, the rebound there for Uniontown. They're going to get him for an offensive foul. Made some contact there with Aiden Black. And Braxton will pick up the foul. Another bang-bang play there, Tony.
Braxton's going to pick up the foul, but I got to tell you, the Emmy Awards were the other night, but I got a feeling that Aiden Black could have won one there.
Tony, or check that. Gary, did you have a good view of that? I don't know where you're at right now.
I did have a view of that, and there was enough contact for that call. And you're right, he embellished it a little bit, but I think that was a very good call.
Well, the Mustangs will get it back here down 11 at 41-30. Vecchiola, a little switch up top off the mini weave over to Aiden Black, who's fronted there by Kellen Milsom. Aiden looking for operating room, now comes to his left, pulls back outside the arc, and Milsom says, hey, bring it, as Vecchiola sets the screen. Aiden continues to work, looking for operating room, gets a little help there from Ringer, back in the corner to Layton, and now Ringer again. Coach Smith barks out a play from the far sideline as Ringer comes baseline, back in the corner to Layton, high arcing 3 on the way at the front of the rim, no good. Torrey Grooms the rebound there for Uniontown.
Yeah, nice shot there by Layton, just couldn't get it to go.
Little poke there from Koffler, but Milsom able to retain there for Uniontown. He'll pivot and send a cross court on the far side to Calvin Winfrey, who settles things down now high on the left.
Well, and that last possession shows what Laurel Highlands has to do. They have to run some time and get a good shot out of it.
There's a steal from Aiden Black off of a deflected pass from Winfrey intended for Milsom, and a foul call coming back across here on the Red Raiders.
I think that's going to be on Calvin Winfrey. And that was before the shot, so Aiden Black going to call it on the floor.
Just the first on Calvin. And now DJ Pratt getting set to check in here on the Laurel Highlands side. That's who he's going to check in for. Might be Black, it is.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's chirping a little bit. I'm not sure what spot with that.
Maybe just trying to settle down Aiden a little bit right now. He got a little hot in the Albert Gallatin game a couple of weeks ago for Laurel Highlands. Layton now pulling it back over to Jaden Ringer. And Braxton trying to show that he was hit in the face. Now the ball tied up. And we'll get a jump ball call. This one's starting to get a little bit chippy, guys.
It is getting a little chippy, and I think what's happening is these guys kind of lipping off at each other a little bit. And everybody's taking it to heart.
Red Raiders get it this time off the possession arrow. Get it Uniontown 41, Laurel Highlands 30. 5:59 left here in the third quarter as Notorious Grooms will send it into Calvin Winfrey. You'll get Ethan Koffler picking up Grooms at midcourt as DJ Pratt will guard Winfrey. We'll send it off to Braxton. He'll have a seam. He'll take it on the inside, but couldn't finish. Sevi Vecchiola, another rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off and across to Jaden Ringer, almost lost possession. Keeps it alive to Koffler. 3 from the far wing, no good. Ethan hustles, gets his own rebound. Comes back inside, had it stripped and knocked out of bounds. It's going to be ruled here off of Laurel Highlands and out. So the Red Raiders will get it back up 11 with 5:36 left here in the third.
Yeah, and a nice job by Koffler to follow his shot. He's the one that knows it's not going to go in first. went after it, but good hands by Uniontown to knock it off his leg, make it go out of bounds.
Winfrey back on the other side here for Uniontown, trying to spin off of Pratt. Good defense there from DJ. Now Calvin on the inside. Shot with the left hand, no good, but he's fouled. 2 free throws upcoming for Calvin Winfrey.
Nice move there, though, by Winfrey to go to the left hand. Looks like he's limping a little bit too, Brian. Hopefully he didn't re-aggravate that ankle.
Yeah, he is in a little bit of pain. Again, the Red Raiders were trying to hold him out until he was 100%. But tough to tell the kid he can't play in a Uniontown Laurel Highlands game.
Yeah, I don't think that's I figured he'd rest no matter what and then be ready for this game.
Calvin, first of 2 free throws here for Uniontown, no good. And he has struggled at the free throw line, just 3 of 8 so far tonight. Very uncharacteristic as Calvin came in 71% for the season.
Yeah, just a little rusty, as we said.
Uniontown has not scored here in the third quarter. Up 11. And they miss another free throw here from Winfrey. And late in the rebound there for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs just need to come back, take their time, try to get a good shot.
Here's Koffler double teamed. Gets out of it over to Ringer. Try to kick in the corner to Leighton. Deflected out of bounds off of Uniontown and out. Mustangs keep possession.
And you can see that Coach Smith barking out some orders. Kind of settled the Mustangs down a little bit at half.
Leighton into Ringer. Jumper from just inside the free throw line, in and out. Rebound tipped around and then controlled there by Uniontown's Calvin Winfrey.
Yeah, and those are the kind of looks you got to get to go in this game.
Off to Milsom, driving and scoring. Kellum Milsom getting the first Red Raider points of the third quarter. He has 7. It's 43-30, and a little tie up here at mid-courts. They're going to roll the Mustangs out of bounds there on the far boundary.
Yeah, I think he slid, kind of lost his footing there a little bit and slid and touched the sideline. So Uniontown forcing a turnover, and again, double teamed and really had no help on the backside.
Jameer sends it into Calvin Winfrey. Aiden Black getting set to check back in now on the Laurel Highlands side. With 4:45 left here in the third, Winfrey bounce pass inside Braxton. Coming far baseline, double team comes over, resets up top Calvin. He'll take the 3, it's off the front of the rim, no good. Jaden Ringer the rebound there for Laurel Highlands, and Ringer will settle things down off to Ethan Koffler into the forecourt. Ethan jumper near elbow, good. Ethan Koffler. 5 here in the third, 10 for the game. Mustangs back within 11, down 43-32.
Yeah, and a nice job by Koffler to pull up. Don't take it to the basket, hit that little 5-foot jumper. Did a nice job.
Here's Braxton left to the lane, stripped by Leighton. Shane Leighton forward to Ethan Koffler. Koffler takes it right to the rack, scoops it up and in. Ethan Koffler, 7 here in the third, 12 for the game. The Mustangs have cut this lead to single digits at 9 at 43-34 midway through the third quarter.
And again, a nice strong take to the basket there by Koffler.
Winfrey in the corner, Kadrian back to Calvin, resets here high on the right. Calvin now on the inside, floats it up, a miss. Kadrian able to clean it up on the near block. Kadrian McLee now with 8. The Uniontown lead up to 11 again at 45-34. Inbounds pass goes to Leighton, over to Vecchiola, little touch here to Koffler. And now Vecchiola again coming down the lane, has it tied up. We have a travel, yes we do. Walk call there on the Mustangs.
Yeah, but a good defense there by Jameer Braxton. Saw Vecchiola coming like a steam engine there. Just reached out, touched it. Forced Vecchiola to travel.
Kadrian will bounce it in here to Calvin Winfrey. So Uniontown now up 11 at 45-34. 3:25 left here in the third. Will dump down to Braxton. Triangle around him, fights, floats one up. Shot attempt no good, got his own rebound back and got fouled going back up.
Now if it's going to be on Vecchiola, it's only his second. On Ringer, it's going to be his third, and I think that's who they're calling on. So Jaden Ringer picks up his third foul, shooting foul, so Braxton will go to the line. And he's been deadly from the line this year, 88%.
44 of 50. Actually, one of those misses was a lane violation. Makes the first of 2 here. And Gary, what's your impression on some of the chippiness here in the third quarter?
Well, it certainly picked up, and it's on both ends. So the officials are going to have to take care of that. And I think that was a good move by Coach Smith to sit down Black just for a little bit, just to cool him down. But talking to the Red Raiders, I think the one negative, and you touched on this, was the foul shooting. It's very uncharacteristic for the Red Raiders to not be in that high percentage from the line.
Well, Braxton made both there, and here's Aiden Black coming back. Put it off the glass, shot attempt no good, rolled out of bounds off of Uniontown. So after those couple of makes from Braxton, gives him 15 points for the game, and the Uniontown lead back up to 13 at 47-34 with 3:10 left here in the third.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Gary. That was a great move by Smith to get Black out for a little bit, kind of calm him down.
There's Black pulling it out here on Notorious Grooms. Trying to reset here on the Laurel Highlands side as the Mustangs work right to left. Touch off to Layton, who's really played well tonight for the Mustangs. And now Vecchiola fronted there by McLee. Back to Koffler, looking for another three. It's out the front of the rim, no good. And underneath, Kadrian McLee. The rebound there again for Uniontown. Off to Winfrey, has some operating room, kind of leads on the inside. Banked it in, but they're going to call it travel before the shot. Uniontown fans don't like it, Tone.
No, but it was the right call. He kind of was out of control a little bit. Went into two Laurel Highlands defenders and got called for the walk. The fans letting the referees know about it, but I think it was the right call.
There's Aiden Black coming back, put it off the glass again. That one wasn't close as Braxton has the rebound again for Uniontown. 2:35 left here in the third. Uniontown by 13 with a basketball. A little turn and shoot and the finish again from Jameer Braxton, who's pacing the way for Uniontown with 17.
Yeah, and a good move by Braxton there. Just took it strong. The Mustangs can't defend that.
Lead at 15 at 49-34. 2:19 left here in the third. Aiden Black dumped down Vecchiola off to his left to Koffler in the corner to a wide open Layton, who hits another three. Shane Layton now with 7. Has hit a couple of triples tonight. And the Mustangs still hanging around, down 12. Uniontown looking for the answer back. Calvin misses on the 3. Torrey looking for the tip and couldn't find it. Vecchiola, another rebound there for Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, and a nice play there by Koffler to keep Grooms off the boards. Try to make him tip it up rather than get the rebound and put it up straight.
Aiden Black off to his left to Koffler. 1:46 left here in the third. Ethan, far side, DJ Pratt, watched there by Calvin. And a little touch foul call there on the Red Raiders going on Calvin, his second.
Well, and I think Gary's right there too. You want to kind of keep this game in control. You've got two teams that really want to beat each other, with this crosstown rivalry as well, and that's the thing. You got to keep everybody in check here. Don't want things to get out of hand.
And our buddy Jimmy Capuzzi watching on the live stream tonight from Peach and Pharmacy. Appreciate you checking in, Jimmy. 49-37, Uniontown leads. 1:36 left here in the third. Ethan Koffler, watched there by Jameer Braxton. Ethan now, jumper far elbow. No good as it rattles out. Offensive rebound, Brennan Varney. Looking for the finish with the left hand. Couldn't find it. Calvin Winfrey. Another rebound there for Uniontown. Off and across to Kadrian McLee. Look out, Kadrian in the lane and drawing the contact.
McLee with that Euro step.
Yeah, I was going to say that too, Till they gave it to him.
Yes, they did give it to him. Gave him that Euro step, and they're going to call that foul on Aiden Black. Black wanted to walk, but he's still signaling it to the LH bench.
That's why I waited for the signal on the whistle, whether they'd go travel or foul, as Kadrian misses on the first of 2 free throws. This is by far the worst Uniontown has shot the foul line all season. They had been dynamic coming in at 74% as a team, but for whatever reason, maybe just the atmosphere here tonight, they've struggled a little bit at the foul line.
8 for 16 from the foul line here so far.
McLee now for a second of 2. Up on the way and good. So 9 tonight for Kadrian McLee. The Uniontown lead at 13 at 50-37. 1:20 left here in the third. There's Brennan Varney across on the far side. The big guy with the basketball looking for help. Gets it there from Ringer. Ringer pinned up along the Mustang bench by Calvin Winfrey. Works out of it to his left. Comes into the lane. Almost going to take it away. Saved there by Vecchiola. Gets tripped up and he's down.
They're going to call that on Winfrey. So Winfrey going to pick up his third foul.
With 1:05 left here in the third and Uniontown up 13.
It's still only the 4th team foul for Uniontown in this third quarter.
9 shooting. So the Mustangs will trigger it in here with Jaden Ringer. Now Kellen Milsom will check in here for Calvin. Give him a little bit of a breather with 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, and another quick shout out, Brian. Got to tell Dick Diaz thanks for listening, and hopefully that shoulder's getting a little bit better for you, buddy.
Jaden Ringer into Aiden Black for 3 near side, a bit too strong. Jameer Braxton, the backside rebound there for Uniontown. Jameer fired up tonight, brings it across. Ringer in his face. Jameer staying with it. Kind of spin off of him. Sends it over to Ellsworth. Take a long 2 up top. Off the rim, no good, but Kadrian cleaning it up again for Uniontown. Kadrian McLee, 5 here in the third, 11 for the game. Uniontown lead back up to 15 at 52-37. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Aiden Black coming back, got 2 deep. Resets to DJ Pratt, deep 3 near side, no good. Kadrian, another rebound there for Uniontown. Try to come forward to Torrey Grooms. Ball's bouncing everywhere. It's like hot potato. As DJ Pratt finally finds it there off to Aiden Black. Aiden coming on the inside. Try to scoop it up. Shot attempt no good. Milsom to save. Forward to Ellsworth. Down the floor, knocked away by Ringer. getting a little sloppy here, Tone, in the final minute of the third quarter.
I don't know about getting. I think it is.
Down to 6 seconds left in the quarter. Mustangs now resetting here for the last shot. John Smith tells Aiden Black, you got to go. Down to 2, down to 1. Long three. Good look. Just couldn't get it to drop. So Uniontown will take a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter of 52-37. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry in the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at Uniontown High School, ready to start the fourth quarter. Uniontown up 52-37, but it's been a very entertaining game to watch tonight, Tony.
It has been an entertaining game. We didn't think it was going to be this close. I mean, maybe got the over-under, but I don't think anything in the way of the spread here. But to tell you what, Laurel Highlands playing a pretty good game here. Really settled down in that third quarter. We're outscored only 11-10 in that third quarter by the Uniontown Red Raiders.
They're going to need a big fourth quarter run. Down 15, working right to left. Here's Jaden Ringer trying to come off of Winfrey. Touch over to Aiden Black. Up top, late looking for his third three of the game. This one out the front of the rim, no good, but Koppler gets the offensive rebound and had it poked away. Found by Winfrey, forward to Braxton, a little juggle. He regains up top. To his left to Grooms. Down low, underneath, Milsom leaning and scoring. Kellen Milsom now with 9, extending the Uniontown lead now to 17 at 54-37 with 7:25 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, and Milsom having a good game again.
Layton down underneath Vecchiola. What do we got? It's a double dribble.
That was one of those things where Vecchiola tried to make the move, walked in and saw Kadrian McLee there in Braxton and thought better of it.
Uniontown looking for the dagger here to put this one away. 7:16 left in the fourth. Up 17 as Torrey Grooms brings it across. Watched there by Koffler. It's been a nice game for the Mustangs tonight. Torrey taking and Ethan with a block. Showing he has some hops, Tone.
Yes, he does. Hasn't really scored a lot tonight. Only had 5 points, but
Koffler with 12 tonight.
Yeah.
On the far side, Torrey Grooms missing there on the long two. Braxton coming back, resetting up top. Milsom for a three. That one rattling out, and Sevi Vecchiola. Another rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Over to Ringer, going cross-court far side now to Koffler. Those passes you got to watch sometimes, Tony.
I would agree.
Well executed that time on the Laurel Highlands side. Up top, Aiden Black. Watch there by Calvin Winfrey. Over to Ringer as an open look for three. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around and then controlled by Uniontown's Calvin Winfrey. Calvin, no look, feed off to his right to Braxton, who leans in and gets fouled. He'll have 2 free throws upcoming. We mentioned it during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, but for some of the folks just joining us now and wondering about Antoine Black, it looks like, Tony, he's no longer with the Laurel Highlands program. A couple of sources have told us he's actually transferred to IMG Academy down in Florida for football.
That's what the rumor is, and if he has, obviously, as we said, big loss for the Mustangs, but congratulations to him, one of the premier schools in the country.
Also a big loss on the football side of things as well as Braxton. A rare miss there at the free throw line for Uniontown. I certainly wish Antoine the best of luck in his future, and his brother Aiden with 7 points tonight on the Laurel Highlands side as Jameer Braxton makes the second of 2 free throws, give him 18, and that's the Uniontown lead right now at 55-37.
Yeah, Uniontown 10 for 19 from the foul line here in the game.
Aiden Black high on the right, watched by Kellen Milsom. Needs a little help, gets it there from Jaden Ringer. Ringer on the far side trying to spin off of Milsom. Gets free down to Vecchiola. Tried a little no-look feed down to Koffler. Got deflected. Ball still loose underneath. And Jameer Braxton finds the loose ball there for Uniontown. Jameer down. That's no good behind the play. Red Raiders keep possession, and now they're going to stop it as Braxton down here on the Uniontown side, and he'll come to the bench. So UPMC centers for UPMC Rehab Institute injury timeout, brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. The leaders in physical therapy, physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive. Phone 724-437-7500. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. Relief is closer than you think. We'll take a quick 30 here on WMBS.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorff LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorff is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
We come back. Laurel Highlands with the basketball. Both teams had a couple of opportunities, and now Koffler for three. Out the back iron, no good. Kellen Milsom, a rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Calvin Winfrey, near side. Ellsworth for three, going down, in and outs. And the rebound found there by the Mustangs as Aiden Black spins back across there for Laurel Highlands. Aiden in the corner to Ethan Koffler, and the pass out of his range and out of bounds and back over to Uniontown. Gary, any update on the Jameer Braxton injury?
Well, it was right here in front of me, and I saw his ankle just turn, and it was really an unfortunate thing. It was like a scrum for the loose ball, and really just a non-contact event that resulted in that turned ankle.
Here's Grooms for three. Came up short. Ball still loose on the far side now, rolling towards the Uniontown bench. It'll be Mustang basketball as Uniontown leads it by 18 to 55-37 with 4:57 left here in the fourth. So a tough break there on the Uniontown side. You get off the ankle injury from Calvin Winfrey. Now you get one from Jameer Braxton. Full timeout, 4:57 left in regulation. 55-37 Red Raiders are back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Back here at Uniontown High School, and good news on the Uniontown side. We're worried about Jameer Braxton's ankle injury. He's back on the court, Tony.
He's back on the court, but he's still walking a little gingerly, that's for sure.
Good job by the trainer. Get him taped up real quick. And back there for Uniontown as Jaden Ringer has it on the near side. Back to Aiden Black up top now to Ethan Koffler. Back in the corner, Layton looking for another three, and he has it again. Shane Layton, a big guy now, Tone, has knocked down 12 threes on the season. In double figures tonight with 10. Mustangs back to within 15 of Uniontown at 55-40 with 4:35 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, and the first points for the Mustangs in this fourth quarter.
Calvin coming back, leaning, missing. Ball goes right to Jaden Ringer of Laurel Highlands. Bouncing it forward to Ethan Koffler. Ethan floating it up off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Deflected over to Jameer Braxton. He'll send it forward to Calvin Winfrey, who spins back and miss. Torrey going for the rebound, had to take it away. Layton finds it. Forward to Aiden Black. 1-on-2 coming back. Aiden's going to take it and make it. Aiden Black now with 9 for the Mustangs. 55-42. Laurel Highlands back within 13 with 4:05 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, and I'll show a little unusual stat there. Aiden Black has made 4 field goals, and all of them are off the bank.
Yes, wow. We've been keeping track of that tonight.
Just something to watch.
There's another bank from Jameer Braxton. He is an even 20. Coming off that ankle injury, 57-42. Ethan Koffler races back, gets another quick 2 to go. On the Mustang side, Ethan with 14 tonight for Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, they just caught the Red Raiders sleeping on that possession.
Jameer Braxton right of the lane now for Uniontown. Good handoff. Milsom free, far block. Lays it up and in. And a full timeout. 59-44 Uniontown. 3:32 left here in the fourth. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
3:32 left in regulation, 59-44, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Mustangs with the basketball, and certainly a better game than we thought coming in, Tone. Uniontown 12-0, Laurel Highlands 2-12. You thought you might see a big-time blowout from the Red Raiders. The Mustangs have fought hard all night, and there's Luke Martin. 3-ball near wing, no good. Calvin Winfrey knocking away Shane Layton there to take the loose ball, and Calvin comes back. He'll lead on the inside, a miss, and Luke Martin another rebound there for the Mustangs. Touch from Pratt, cross-court far side and across Jaden Ringer. Ringer trying to get around Calvin. Looking there for Martin. Touched by Grooms on the Uniontown side, and the Red Raiders find the loose ball. Here's Calvin coming back. Long two near wing, good. Calvin Winfrey. His first 2 points of the second half has 11 for the game. 61-44 Uniontown with 2:50 to play.
And you need the Mustangs to make a huge run right now, but might have got away with a walk there.
Aiden Black leaning and missing. Kadrian McLee the rebound. Uniontown in control, up 17 with 2:35 to play. Calvin spinning, scoop shot no good, late in the rebound. Off to Luke Martin. Touch there to Ringer. In the corner, Aiden Black, high arcing three, spinning outs. And Kellen Milsom the rebound there for Uniontown. Milsom back across. In the corner to Winfrey, close to bouncing that one out of bounds, able to keep it in. Down to Braxton, fighting for positioning and getting another two to go on the floater. Jameer Braxton, 63-44. Braxton with 22. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
2:12 left in regulation, 63-44. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Mustangs with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Luke Martin to trigger it in here for Laurel Highlands. Send it off to Sevi Vecchiola. Pull it back to Ethan Koffler. Koffler now into the Uniontown zone. Mustangs try to keep this one close here in the final 2 minutes. Aiden Black on the near wing will take the three. It's a bit too strong. Jameer Braxton the rebound underneath, trying to fight off Sevi Vecchiola. Here's Braxton back across. Did he initiate the contact? No, blocking foul call there on DJ Pratt.
Yeah, you're going to call it on Pratt. Pratt kind of slid into his lane there. Now you're going to see some subs on the Uniontown end. Kadrian McLee going to come out. Marcus Heiss going to check in for the Red Raiders.
Red Raiders have added a couple of bench players here for the second half of the season, including Aiden Kiefer, Trevor Uphold, number 23, Anthony Cervone, number 15, and John Lloyd, number 12. Uniontown started with 10 players on the varsity roster, now up to 14. And those guys will dress the rest of the season.
Eric Townsend also seeing some action for the Red Raiders now.
He was a part, though, of the original 10.
Correct.
As the Mustangs send it down low to Luke Martin, and Martin another finish, his second field goal. He has 4, 63-46. final 90 seconds of the fourth quarter. As Jameer Braxton fouled on the far side. Again, the Red Raiders off until Monday. They'll make up a game against Southmoreland on Monday night against the Scotties. We're on the air at 6:45 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Opening tip set for 7:30. We'll have the Mustangs in action on Friday night on the road against Greater Latrobe. Greater Latrobe coming off a very impressive win last night over the #1 team in 5A, the Gateway Gators, who the Mustangs saw earlier on this season. So that'll be another tough test for Laurel Highlands on Friday night.
They have not played an easy schedule by any means.
Here's Braxton handing off Townsend underneath. Got double teamed, had taken away there by Layton. Forward to Aiden Black, who races to the basket and lays another one up and in. So Aiden Black with 11. 63-48 with 1:04 left here in the fourth. Here's Notorious Grooms bringing it back across. Touch from Ellsworth, but his pass on the inside intercepted by Layton. Forward again to Martin. Down to Koffler. He'll put it up and in. Ethan Koffler. 4 here in the fourth, 16 for the game, 63-50 as the Mustangs have cut the Uniontown lead down to 13 here in the final minute.
The Mustangs hanging tough, still giving it the effort.
Braxton on the inside, he'll get the basket in one, and that'll cap it off. Looking for a dagger tonight, so that might be it.
I think that was it. Just brute strength right there, Braxton. Looks like he shook off that ankle injury, luckily.
Koffler limping a little bit coming to the Mustang bench. Looks like he has his left ankle already in a brace there on the Laurel Highlands side. So Braxton now trying to cap off the three-point play with a made free throw. As Tony said, last foul, went on Shane Layton as Braxton makes the free throw to give him now 25 for the game. 66-50 Red Raiders. 32 seconds left in regulation. Here's Ringer, bouncing on the inside. Vecchiola, floater out in front. Good for Sevi Vecchiola. 5 for Sevi, 66-52. 22 seconds left here in the fourth. As Marcus Heiss brings it across. Far side touch, Ellsworth in front of the Uniontown bench. Ball was kicked. And we'll get a throw in on the far side for the Uniontown Red Raiders.
Yeah, the Red Raiders extend their win streak to 13 to start the
very
2023-2024 campaign.
And again, they're only boys team in the WPIAL currently unbeaten in any classification. Certainly says a lot about the start they've had so far this season. 12 seconds left. Braxton up top. Heiss, he's going to take the three. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound. Townsend underneath. Got partially blocked there in the putback. Vecchiola with the basketball. Now Aiden Black from midcourt. Put it off the glass, and that'll do it. 66-52 your final score. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Take a quick 90-second timeout and they'll be back with some coaching and post-game interviews. And our post-game show brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market comes your way next year on WMBS Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 at Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Uniontown a 66-52 win over Laurel Highlands. Back at our Peach & Pharmacy post-game show, and Gary Frankhauser has our Davis & Davis post-game coaching interview. He's with Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. Gary?
Thanks, Brian. Here with Coach Kezmarsky. And Coach, another fine win for your program, keeping the things going. What were your impressions of tonight's contest?
Well, it is. Everybody thought we were going to blow them out, but Laurel Highlands deserves a lot of credit. They made shots that they made against Southmoreland. They made shots that they made against Elizabeth Ford. And we didn't have our best game, but we're happy to have a win. Doesn't matter. We're not here to mercy roll teams or beat teams. We didn't play our best, a little bit sluggish, Haven't been in the gym for a couple of days with the weather, but no excuses. I'll give Laurel Highlands credit. They did a really good job, and I'm happy to be 4-0, and we're moving on. We're going to practice tomorrow and get ready for some tough games next week. But that's uncharacteristic of some of our defensive playing. But, again, that was a good win for us, and we're happy, and credit to Laurel Highlands.
Okay, Coach, moving into the second half of the season, what is your message to your squad, how to maintain their intensity, their concentration, and leaning on the fundamentals?
Well, we talked about it. They're great kids. Last year at this time, we beat Laurel Highlands in double overtime in the greatest game. It was 1 year from today, and it set it up. And since that, they're 36-6, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what it is. And they played to go to the state championship. And we also talk about getting better, and we're working towards what's our main objective. But again, we still want to win the section. We want to win the 51st, but we also want to be that second seed. And tonight maybe not been our best game, but we're excited to win the game, and we'll move on. And our kids are great kids, and we'll not bounce back from a win, because trust me, I've been on the other end. Laurel Highlands, when they won, when the game was over, they celebrated like they won. So that was a moral victory for them. But again, we're not here for moral victories, but credit to Laurel Highlands. Their kids played very well. And I think you're seeing their kids that have some game experience the second half that never got to play because of the Laurel Highlands great teams. Layton shot the ball well. Koffler again. So again, credit to Laurel Highlands, and we'll get better, and we'll work on it.
Okay, Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thanks a lot, Gary, and we'll have a couple more interviews and the final stats for you on our Peach and Pharmacy post-game show continues right after this.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have that? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes our student athletes a great winter sports season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky and the Uniontown Red Raiders basketball team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard, both in the classroom and in their athletic events.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We've been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Uniontown a 66-52 win over Laurel Highlands tonight. And Gary, do you have anybody lined up there for our post-game interview?
I do. I have Coach Smith here right with me now. And Coach, I'm sure you'll agree there's no such thing as a moral victory, but you got to be a little bit satisfied with the improvement of the squad and the effort here this evening.
Absolutely. The last few games, the boys have really come together. They've been playing like a team. We've cut down on the turnovers drastically, and to be able to come in here against a Uniontown squad, one of the top teams in the state, in my opinion, and be able to take care of the ball and make a competitive game out of this says a lot for the effort that these boys have been putting forth in practice day in and day out. It's been a heck of a season for us, Our schedule's been brutal, and, I just call them to keep buying in and focus on, being a good team, sharing the ball, and playing defense. And I thought they did a great job of that today.
Well, Coach, in looking at the second half of the season, you got some possibilities with some new conference victories probably, and you have to face maybe Latrobe on Friday, who had a huge victory over Gateway. That's going to be another strong test for you, but what's your message to your squad going into the second half of the season?
Well, the message, it basically stays the same, is that, we knew coming in, even with Coach Auger last year, when we put the schedule together last year, we knew it was a 2-year cycle, and we knew we were going to be trudging the road to happy destiny, so to speak, throughout this season, because we had a bunch of guys with no varsity experience. And the message is, guys, to just, keep coming in and believing in yourselves, believing in the team first, and, and leaving it all out there, and that's, these guys, we got down 14, 15 points, 20 points there the third or fourth quarter, but they don't give up. They don't give up. They're not going to lay down. And they keep battling and I can't say enough about them. It shows so much about their character and, hopefully the type of human beings they're going to be as they move into adulthood.
Okay, Coach, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it.
That's Gary Frankhauser in that post-game coaching interview brought to you by Davis & Davis. Attorneys at law helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Again, our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Tony has your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Alrighty, for the victorious Uniontown Red Raiders, who improved to 13-0 overall, 4-0 in Section 3-4A play. They were led tonight by Jameer Braxton, who had 25 points. He was followed by 3 guys with 11 points. Calvin Winfrey had 11, Kadrian McLee had 11, and Kellen Milsom had 11 points. 5 points from Notorious Grooms, all in the first half, and a made 3 by Isaac Ellsworth. They scored 12 in the first, 29 in the second, 11 in the third, 14 in the fourth, for their total of 66. 5 made 3s, all of those in the first half. 3 by Braxton, 1 by Ellsworth, and 1 by Kellen Milsom. And they were 11 for 20 from the foul line here tonight. On the other side for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, they're going to drop to 2-12 overall, 0-5 in section play. They were led tonight by Ethan Koffler, who had 16 points. He was followed by Aiden Black, who had 11. 10 points by Shane Layton on 3 made 3s. 6 points from Brennan Varney. 5 points from Sevi Vecchiola, and 4 points from Luke Martin off the bench. 9 in the first, 18 in the second, 10 in the third, 15 in the fourth, for their total of 52. 6 made 3s. They had 3 by Layton, 1 by Aiden Black, and 2 by Ethan Koffler. And they were 2 for 4 from the foul line, Brian, and all of those in the first quarter.
Not a lot of free throw attempts tonight at all, that's for sure.
Nope.
66-52, your final score. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. We're back with a final word from Uniontown High School in a moment. Here on WMBS, the Triple High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases, can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Blejo, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve 0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
We're back wrapping things up here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders a 66-52 win over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Uniontown improving to 13-0 overall, 4-0 in Section 3 4A play. The loss dropping Laurel Highlands to 2-13 overall, 0-5 in conference play. I'll let both Gary and Tony have some final thoughts before we sign off here tonight. Gary, take it away.
Well, thanks, Brian. And the beat goes on. The games between Laurel Highlands and Uniontown, the rivalry that's never going to die. And got to give Laurel Highlands a little bit of credit coming in here. And as I said, there's really no such thing as a moral victory in my mind. But they did come in and play a very tough game, gave the Red Raiders a little bit of a challenge. And that might serve the Red Raiders well moving down the second half of the season, and especially moving into the playoffs, to have contests where maybe they're not at their peak but are able to grind it out. And I think Jameer Braxton is probably our player of the game.
Yeah, for sure. Certainly played well. And Tony, really 2 games in a row where Uniontown's had to play a full 32 minutes. Elizabeth Ford gave a pretty good battle last Friday night as well.
And you're right, Brian. That game against Elizabeth Forward was one of those things where they had outscored them, 35-11 in the second quarter or whatever. But it was one of those things where they kind of got a little tired towards the end, and Elizabeth Forward made it a better game. This game right here, I mean, I've got to tell you, you got to give Laurel Highlands a lot of credit. We kind of thought it was going to be, not to mince words, we thought it was going to be ugly. But the thing of it was they played well. They slowed the ball down in the first half, slowed it down on offense, kind of changed it, don't run with Uniontown, and actually played a pretty good game and gave the Red Raiders everything they can handle.
Yeah, Uniontown off until Monday. They'll have a busy week next week. In fact, 4 games scheduled. They're at Southmoreland Monday. They'll host South Allegheny on Tuesday. And then we'll host Albert Gallatin next Friday. Then have the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic game against Baldwin at North Hills a week from Saturday. For Laurel Highlands, they're back in action against Greater Latrobe coming up on Friday. And Greater Latrobe just knocked off the #1 team in 5A in Gateway. And that's not going to be an easy task for the Mustangs again on Friday night, Gary.
Absolutely. And as we said in the opening part of the broadcast, that could be a weather situation that might alter that contest. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But again, another strong contest that the Mustangs have to get ready for. And if they can, do what they did here tonight, they got a shot against Latrobe.
Guys, it was fun. 66-52, your final score. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. I have to thank Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back at center, Davis & Davis attorneys at Law Studios, my broadcast partner Tony Hanula and Gary Frankhauser patrolling the sidelines tonight, and Brian Morozak. So you have yourselves a pleasant good evening. The Uniontown Red Raiders a 66-52 win over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. So long, everybody, from Uniontown High School.